Imagine you're a farmer in Ukraine, a region known as the breadbasket of Europe. For generations, your family has worked this land. Now, in 1929, the government is demanding you give up your farm and join a collective, a kolkhoz. Your livestock, your tools, your land, it all belongs to the state. The Soviet secret police, the OGPU, didn't care. They swept through villages, seizing grain and other food supplies, often taking everything down to the last seed. They imposed impossibly high grain quotas on the collectives, and if a farm couldn't meet them, the farmers were accused of hoarding. In 1932, Stalin instituted the infamous Law of 5 ears of grain, which made it a crime punishable by death or 10 years in a labor camp to take even a handful of grain from a collective field. How could a nation so rich in farmland become a place where people were literally dying in the streets from starvation? The famine intensified in 1932 and 1933. Reports flooded in of entire villages being wiped out. Eyewitnesses spoke of people eating grass, tree bark, and even their own shoes just to stay alive. And all the while, the state's grain storage facilities were full. The grain was there, but it was being sold abroad or held back as a punishment. Stalin saw the independent-minded Ukrainian peasants as a threat to his power. They were too self-sufficient, too connected to their own culture and land. The scale is hard to comprehend. Estimates for the death toll in Ukraine alone range from 3.9 to 7 million. This event, the Holodomor, remains a stark reminder of the lengths a totalitarian regime will go to maintain control. It's a piece of history that shows how a single ideological decision can lead to an unimaginable human tragedy. But are there echoes of this in the world today? The story of the Holodomor isn't just a historical footnote, it's a terrifying lesson about the dangers of unchecked power, the weaponization of basic human needs, and the devastating consequences of placing political ideology above human life. It reminds us that historical events, no matter how shocking, aren't just stories from the past. They are warnings for the future.